Hi class. For these set of problems, we're going to be looking at solutions to systems of equations. Now, take a look at example 1. In example 1, we're given a system of equations. So in this case, the system is already given, and even better, they've actually graphed the equation. And all they want us to do is identify the solution. So in this case, our solution is going to be this coordinate point. Let me just write it on the side. So in this case, the solution is as an x and y, I'll say approximately, but it's on the dot. It's going to be -5 and then comma 1, 2, and 3. So -5, -3. And once again, we're pointing out this this specific coordinate point, which is where your lines intersect. Remember that the main idea in systems of equations is to identify if a coordinate point happens to be the intersection of both. So that's actually it for example 1, problem 1. They just want us to identify the coordinate point, which is the solution. Let's take a look at problem 2. Now in problem 2, they're asking if this coordinate point is a solution to the system. Now, for it to be a solution to the system, it has to be consistent with both equations. That means with equation 1 and equation 2, which means if you plug in the x value, you should get a true statement on both. If one of those is false, then in that case, it is not a coordinate point that happens to be the intersection, or as we compare it to the previous problem, a coordinate point that happens to be intersecting on both lines. So the best way to check these, especially because we're not using technology at the moment, is to technically evaluate the coordinate point into both equations. So what I'm going to do here is evaluate x and y, which happens to be 3, 1, into equation sorry you guys, I can't erase, into equation number 1. And equation number 1 reads 2x minus 6y is equal to 0. And we're going to plug in the coordinate points. So in this case, this will be 2x minus 6y is equal to 0. So your x value is 3 minus 6 times 1 is equal to 0. So in this case, 6 minus 6 is equal to 0, or 0 is equal to 0. It checks for the first one. So far, what we know is that the coordinate point is in one equation. You now have to check for the next one. So at this point, we cannot actually conclude that yes, it's a solution. So next, we're going to evaluate. So x and y, which is equal to 3, 1 into 2. So equation 2 reads 3x minus 4y is equal to 5, or 3 times x minus 4 times y is equal to 5, or 3 times our x value is 3 minus 4 times 1 is equal to 5, or 9 minus 4 is equal to 5, or 5 is equal to 5. It checks. Now at this point, you have to go back and verify. We obtain a true statement on the first equation. We obtain a true statement on the second equation. And then at this point, we can conclude that yes, it is a solution to the system. So we would just say yes, 3, 1 is a solution to, in this case, our system was 2x minus 6y is equal to 0, and 3x minus 4y is equal to 5. So that's our main solution. Remember that you're always stating these with a sentence, since they're asking us to check that. Once more, we may not have the graphs. So technically, we're going to have to plug them in, and you're plugging in the coordinate point into both equations. If one of them fails, you don't have to go further. At that point, you can stop and then conclude that no, it is not a solution. The true statement has to be on both. And I'm referring to the first equation and the second equation. Let's take a look at problem 3. Now, notice on problem 3 that you could just evaluate into one of these equations, and then especially number 2, and then check that it may not be. So this is 1 and 2. What I'm going to do here is evaluate x and y, which is equal to 2, 0, into equation 2. And equation 2 reads x plus y is equal to 1. So technically 2 plus your y value is 0 is equal to 1, or 2 is equal to 1. In this case, it's false. You don't need to check the next equation because it's already not in one of them. At this point, you can stop. So you could say here, no, x and y, which is equal to 2, 0, is not a solution. To the system, in this case, 2x plus y is equal to 5, and then x plus y is equal to 1. At this point, that is it for this problem. Now, let me actually show you the graph of these. The link to the actual next website, it's on the module. So let's take a look at the first problem. So give me just a second. We're going to graph them. So we're going to go to Desmos. And let me just extend it so that you can see the actual website. Okay, now you can see the whole website. Here's your address. That's the a graphing calculator that may help you with some of the problems. So let's take a look at the first one. The equation was 2x minus 6y is equal to 0. So you would just type it in as 2x minus 6y is equal to 0. And that's going to give you the first equation. Our second equation was 3x minus 4y is equal to 5. So 3x minus 4y is equal to 5. And then the coordinate point that we were checking was 3, 1. So at this point, this is going to be 3, 1. Whoops. And what we found out algebraically is that when you plug in the coordinate point into both equations, you obtain a true statement. So we did not have the graph. So here we obtain a true statement here and here. So that is an indication that it is actually part of both of the equations. So in that case, yes, it was a solution, but we had to show it using algebra. Now, let's take a look at the second one. In this case, we found out that it was not a solution. So the equation is 2x plus y is equal to 5. So in this case, 2x plus y is equal to 5. The first one is x plus y is equal to 1. So x plus y is equal to 1. And the coordinate point given, 2, 0. So they said they're asking us to check for 2, 0. Algebraically, we just checked one equation and it came out false. So automatically we can abandon the problem. We don't have to check into both. But graphically, here you have the system. And let me just double check. 2x plus y is equal to 5. X plus y is equal to 1. Coordinate point 2, 0 is here, as you can see in green. That is not the intersection of both. The intersection came out to be down here. they're not asking us to find it, they're just asking us to check. So in this case, algebraically, as long as you find a false statement, it is not a solution to the entire system. That's actually it for these 3 problems.